perennial philosophy is an understanding that all spiritual and religious traditions share a single universal truth, a mystical or transcendent reality upon which foundation all spiritual knowledge and doctrine has grown. Swami Vivekananda summed up the perennial teaching when he said, "The end of all religions is the realizing of God in the soul. That is the one universal religion." In this film, when we use the word God, it is simply a metaphor for the transcendent, pointing to the great mystery beyond the limited egoic mind. To realize one's true self or immanent self is to realize one's divine nature. Every soul has the potential to manifest a new higher level of consciousness, to awaken from its slumber and its identification with form. Use the word Samadhi, we are pointing to the transcendent, to the highest Samadhi, which has been named Nirvikalpa Samadhi. In Nirvikalpa Samadhi, there is a cessation of self-activity, of all seeking and doing. We can only speak about what falls away as we approach it, and what reappears when we return from it. There is neither perception nor non-perception, neither thing nor no thing, neither consciousness nor unconsciousness. It is absolute, unfathomable, and inscrutable to the mind. When the self returns to activity, there's a not knowing, a kind of rebirth, and everything becomes new again. We are left with the perfume of the divine, which lingers longer as one evolves on the path. The works of the Greek philosophers Plato, Plotinus, Parmenides, and Heraclitus, when seen through the lens of the perennial teaching, point towards the same wisdom. Plotinus teaches that the greatest human endeavor is to guide the human soul towards the supreme state of perfection and union with the One. Samadhi is the awakening of impersonal consciousness. Just as when you are having a dream, upon awakening you realize that everything in the dream was just in your mind. Upon realizing Samadhi, it is realized that everything in this world is happening within levels upon levels of energy and consciousness. It is all mirrors within mirrors, dreams within dreams. The you that you think you are is both the dream and the dreamer. Whatever we say in this film, let it go. Don't capture it with the mind. The soul is dreaming the dream of you. The dream is everything that is changing, but it is possible to realize the changeless. this realization cannot be understood with the limited individual mind. When we return from Nirvikalpa Samadhi, the mirrors begin to reflect again, and it is realized that the world you now think you are living in is actually you, not the limited you, which is only a temporary reflection, but you are aware of your true nature as the source of all that is. Do not try to be free of desires, because wanting to be free of desires is a desire. You can't try to be still, because your very effort is movement. Realize the stillness that is always already present. When all preferences are dropped, the source will be revealed. But do not cling even to the source. The great reality, Tao, is not one, not two. Ramana Maharshi said, "The self is only one. If it is limited, it is the ego. If unlimited, it is infinite and the great reality." If you believe what is being said, you've missed it. If you disbelieve, you've also missed it. Belief and disbelief operate on the level of mind. They require a knowing. But if you enter into your own investigation, examining all of the aspects of your own being, finding out who, if you're willing to travel beyond all knowing, then you may realize what I've attempted to point towards. Only then will you taste for yourself the profound mystery and beauty of simply existing. There is another possibility for life. There is something sacred, unfathomable, that can be discovered in the still depths of your being. Beyond concepts, beyond dogmas, beyond conditioned activity and all preferences. It is not acquired by techniques, rituals, or practices. There is no how to get it. There's no system. There's no way to the way. As they say in Zen, it is discovering your original face before you were born. It is not about adding more to yourself. It is becoming a light unto oneself, a light that dispels the illusion of the self. Life will always remain unfulfilled, and the heart will always remain restless, until it comes to rest in that mystery beyond name and form.